best not to think about it too hard. I've been pretty busy, and
that's right, Grian, you are absolutely correct. A new life series is in fact coming. Thank you, Shulker Boxes, for giving me an existential crisis. Did not think it would be Shulker Boxes, but it is Shulker Boxes. Anyway, I'll be doing this prediction based on the terms that everybody who's competed in the life series will return, like in Wildlife. And there could be new members joining, but I just don't know if those new members will be joining and whoever they will be. So we're just going to go based off the fact that there will be no new members. And with that, I think Mumbo will in fact be the first person eliminated from the game. Don't mind the screen. There was a bit of a video glitch, so it'll be fixed once I move the next person up. Anyway, Mumbo's just not that great at Minecraft, and I think it'd be funny if he continued the canary curse that Jimmy set out. Lizzie didn't do it, so maybe Mumbo will. Yeah, that is kind of my hope. It's just that Mumbo's just not all that great at the game. But moving on from Mumbo might be a bit of a shock, but it is going to be BDubz. BDubz is someone I find to be a little reckless at times, and I think that could really bite him in the ass. Same with Scar, because Scar is also a little reckless, and I can see him doing something similar to what he did with Martin in Wildlife, except be on the losing end of it. And with that, I also think Lizzie will be the next person eliminated from the game. Because Lizzie, like Mumbo, is not all that great, doesn't get huge placements, did well in Wildlife, but I don't think that she will have the people in allied alliances that she needs to move further in the game. Moving on into the 14 through 10 section, this is like nearing the finale, and maybe one or two of these people get eliminated prior to the finale. In this instance, we're going to go with Tango. Tango is an interesting case. He's a wild card for me. Tango, he does variously good or well. He did good last season in Wildlife, which is why I have him ranked a little lower here in 14th place. I just don't see much merit to him winning this season. But yeah, there is that. Moving on into the next one, I had a bit of a hard time thinking about who could this be, but it's going to be Pearl. The first of the winners will be eliminated here. Pearl is interesting. Pearl always does to do well, but I think there's some other people here who will probably try and go on runs. And Cleo gets out right after Pearl. I think they could have some kind of frenemies arc, Pearl and Cleo. Maybe they'll be in an alliance or work together. I think what's most likely is they'll kill each other during the process of trying to get the other person. Also, I think Skiz goes after this. I just don't see Skiz moving much further in the game. Skiz is a fine player, but he gets also a little reckless, but I think he'll play mostly on the safe side this season. Therefore, he gets a higher placement. He just doesn't have enough survival skills to move further in the game. After we're looking at our final 9 here, who do you guys think is going to win? Smash a like and subscribe if you like the live series. Anyway, surprisingly, I think Grian goes home next. I think, Grian usually doesn't do bad, but I think this particular season, Grian will get targeted, because unlike Wildlife, there's no real incentive for Grian to stick around. We'll see if that happens, though, because I do think that Grian is a good player, but like Wildlife, he had an incentive to stay alive because he knew all the Wildlife secrets, and this season, he does not. So I think he'll be able to get eliminated much early. And into our top 9, I think Joel goes out. I think Scott actually kills him this season. Not much a whole lot to say there. I think that Joel going is interesting, unlike people who like Big B, who actually does survive. After that, I think Ren goes, because I think Ren and Big B will actually be full-time allies this season. I think they could also pull an Etho. Jimmy also doesn't last much longer after this part, after Ren goes. I don't see him lasting that much longer. And then, the same with Big B. Big B probably goes out to like Martin or Jem. I can see it happening. And with that, we have our top 5. Was this who you guys expected? I would think so. Scott goes in 5th place. I don't think Scott is going to win this season, but I do still think he gets far. Let's be real. It's Scott. After that, I think Etho goes. I don't think Etho's going to win this season, just because I think he's a good player, I think he can get dragged to the end by someone like Martin, and Martin's going to go home next. I think gets killed by getting ganged up on in the final 3. And with that, we have Impulse and Gem, and Impulse, I think, undoubtedly wins this season. It could go either way, honestly. I don't know. But yeah, that's the way I think it's going to go. And yeah, that's just my overall season predictions. I think players like Jimmy will excel in this season, just because I think he is getting better. Same with Big B. He had a lax placement last season, but I think that was only because of the snail, whereas players like Grian, BDubz, and Scar will go out early. These are just kind of some of my hot takes. This can go any way, honestly. It's the life series. What do you expect? I'm going to come back to this prediction after the season's fully over. Whenever that releases, I expect to release in about maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month. We'll see. And with that is my life series prediction. I hope you guys enjoyed. Smash the like button, and thank you for listening. I'll probably do some more in-depth content on life series if this video gets any views and stuff. But yeah, thanks. Peace. See ya.